What's up, everybody? Happy Thursday. Hope all you're having a great day so far. Getting into this video. This episode of GH was okay. It was pretty cool. We have a new mayor of Port Charles. All hail Queen Laura Weber Spencer Baldwin. Um, Currently Collins. So I had a feeling Laura was gonna win. I knew it. She was a shoe-in to win, of course. She was like probably the only one there that was shocked that she won, because Lulu definitely wasn't surprised she won. I wasn't shocked she won either. I figured she would. Um, but I mean, Ned showed a lot of class. I don't think he was really angry about it. He was probably a little disappointed that he didn't win, but he wasn't angry about it. He really showed a lot of class. He was, you know, defeated, and he showed a lot of grace, dignity, class. He went to Laura personally to, concede to her, which I thought was the gentleman thing to do. But you can't take nothing away from Ned, though, because he was mayor for a short amount of time. But Monica had a good point. He was mayor for a short amount of time, but he did get some things done in that short time. He helped people rebuild their homes after the earthquake happened last year. He created new jobs for people in town. You know what I mean? Like, he brought a lot of new jobs to the town. So that was good. That's a good thing to do. That's why some people get into politics, to do these types of things, to help people, change the economy and help people, so that way, because the cost of living in New York is pretty high. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, the cost of living in New York is ridiculous. So the mere fact that he brought jobs to that town and stuff like that was, pretty good. That's what I look for in a politician, somebody who's gonna do stuff like that, not just talk about it, but be about it. You know what I mean? And he was definitely about it. So he should not feel bad that he lost. It is what it is. People just felt better with Laura as mayor. Can't knock them for that. My only gripe about Ned when he was mayor was he wanted to keep the whole serial killer thing a secret. I didn't like that. That's the only thing I didn't like, because I felt the general public should have known. You know what I'm saying? I understand his reasons for not wanting to tell, because he didn't want to create a panic. But at the same time, these people's life could be in danger. You know what I'm saying? You don't know who this killer's targeting, who he's going after. You know what I'm saying? They have a right to know, so that way they could be more cautious when they're out in public. You know what I'm saying? Like, be more cautious of people, especially if they go out at night to a bar or something. Just be more cautious. Lock your doors more during the day. Cause I know some people do keep their doors unlocked during the day and stuff like that. And of course, they lock them at night. Some people don't even lock their doors at night, depending on the neighborhood they're in. Because I know, a neighborhood not too far from mine, people, they don't lock their doors at night. They don't. Because I got family who live in that neighborhood, and they really don't lock their doors at night. Me, I don't care what neighborhood I'm living in. I could be living in the ritzy of the ritziest neighborhoods. I'm locking my door. You know what I'm saying? Like, during the day and at night. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. I don't keep doors and windows unlocked and stuff. Especially, I mean, during the summer and stuff, yeah, we be having our windows open, but somebody's home, or, we're around, we don't leave them open and unlocked all day, every day, and all night. I don't do all of that. No. You ain't gonna catch me slipping. I'm just saying, like, you got some crazy people in the world, so can't take, got to take precaution. So I had a gripe about that with Ned, because I felt like people should have known about that, Um, But I love how supportive the Quartermains were. Michael, Monica, Olivia, they're definitely supportive. But being a politician is such a major thing, because your life is literally under a microscope 24/7. Anything you say, anything you do, the media is all over it. You know what I'm saying? You got paparazzi everywhere. It's a mess. You know what I'm saying? So I don't blame Olivia and Ned for being happy that it's finally over, because now they can get back to some normalcy, and they can, start going to Leo's soccer games again, because they probably, been missing a few of them. But now they can get back to their regular life. And I'm sure it's a relief, because I know Barack Obama and Michelle Obama said shit when he finally was done being president. You see the vacations they were taking and stuff once he was done. They were happy, because now they got the weight of the world off their shoulder. That's a lot of pressure. being in any political, field. It don't matter if you're the president, the mayor, the governor, the senator. The pressure's on. You know what I'm saying? The pressure is on you. The lights, the cameras, the paparazzi, the media, they're on your back. Every little decision you make is scrutinized. It's a hot mess. So, I say all that because I had a friend who said that he was thinking about going into politics one day, and I had to tell him all this stuff. Same thing I just said to you, I had to tell him, not to scare him into not doing it, but I wanted him to know the real. I had to be realistic with him about what to expect if he were to go into that field of politics. That's what you can expect. Just the scrutiny, everything. So it's a hot mess. But I'm happy Laura won. I really am. So apparently Gail's will is going to be read next week. She has some type of mysterious clause in the will. Now, from what I heard, it has something to do with the hospital. But what the hell does Gail have to do with General Hospital? Because last time I remember, I thought Cassadine Industries owned the hospital. And then the hospital was going through money troubles recently. So Franco or somebody saved the hospital or something. I don't remember. It's something, but I don't know who owns it now. It'd be funny if Gail actually owns it. And she left it probably to Monica or somebody. I wouldn't be shocked. But last time I remember, though, the board of directors were basically making all the decisions with the hospital. As far as selling it, remember when, Olivia Jerome was trying to buy it, turn it into a bunch of condos and stuff like that. The board was thinking about selling it. So I'm not too sure who owns it, but it's going to be interesting to see what Gail's will say. It's going to be very interesting. I can't wait for that. I'm anticipating that because I have a feeling it's going to be something good. So anyway, moving on from that, Ryan is a hot mess. So Mac was basically telling. See, this is what I'm getting irritated about. I understand they don't know that that's really Ryan, but y'all, come on now. I understand he's a profiler and all that, shrink and all that stuff, but y'all are giving him way too much information. Y'all are giving him way too much. And it's so funny how Ryan is basically taunting them in their face and they're not picking up on it. Like the way he said, oh, the killer is staying one step ahead of the PCPD. That was basically, and I seen the smirk on his face, like he's basically taunting them and they can't even see it. Like the way he talked to Mac and the way he was talking to Jordan and Curtis before, he's basically dropping hints and you're not picking up on the clues. They're not picking up on nothing. Which is, like I said, it's understandable because they don't know that that's Ryan. So I get it. But it's like he's dropping way too many little hints and clues for you not to pick up on, especially being in law enforcement for so long. But some would interpret the way that Mac was looking at him while they were talking like he kind of sensed something. I don't know. I go off facial expressions sometimes too. And Mac's face, I don't know, it just told a story a little bit that he was kind of suspicious, or I don't know, maybe I read too much into it. I don't know, but it's like, I don't know, his face was giving me some type of vibe. I don't know. Like the way Mac was looking at him, like, I don't know. I don't want to interpret nothing, but that's kind of what it seemed to me. Or at least I was hoping he would have been suspicious, but who knows. So when Laura was giving her speech after she won, and she was talking about how she was going to work closely with the PCPD to catch the killer. Yo, the way Ryan stood up and started clapping, he was like, I said, oh, hell no. Yo, the sneer on his face and that clap. I said, hell no, somebody need to shoot him. I say, yo, Ryan is a mess. Like, he is giving me life in this storyline. Like, I'm just saying, Ryan is making this storyline so much better. Like I said in my community post, I wish I didn't know who the killer was, though. I wish I didn't know. I love storylines where I don't know who the killer is because it gives me a chance as a fan to play detective and see if I could crack this damn thing. You know what I'm saying? But I know who the killer is, so it's like it takes the fun away a little bit because you know who it is. It takes the suspense away. It takes the mystery away. The only mystery we have now is when will he be caught and who he's going to kill next. You know what I'm saying? That's the only mystery we got right now. But damn, man, I wish I didn't know who it was. Because I definitely would have had quite a few suspects on my list. that whole conversation between Alexis and Finn was so awkward. Like how are you doing? Good. How are you doing? I'm doing okay. Like, okay. I would have just moved along because that whole conversation was awkward as all hell. I said, okay, can y'all just move away from each other? Finn didn't even want to go to the party. And my whole thing was, if Finn doesn't want to go to the party, why make him go to the party? You know what I'm saying? Like, Anna kept on badgering him about coming to the party. If he don't want to go, he don't want to go. You know what I'm saying? I probably wouldn't go to a political party myself anyway, because that's just not my thing, and maybe it wasn't his thing, you know. But anyway, speaking of Anna, so she met up with Peter, and it was good that they were bonding and getting to know each other. I still feel like they dropped the ball with making Peter her son. I feel like Griffin should have been her and Duke's son. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like they kind of dropped the ball with that. That's just my opinion, but I digress. But I like the fact that Peter wants to get to know all of his family, including the extended family. You know what I'm saying? Like Robert Scorpio, and, he just wants to get to know who everyone is. Her sister Alex, and ain't Aiden Devane from All My Children related to them too? I think that's her nephew or cousin. No, her cousin, I believe. Um, he just wanted to know all his family. Can't blame him for that. Um, what the hell is going on with Anna? She just straight up collapsed. I heard that her eyesight was gonna go. That's what I heard. I don't know. Maybe somebody on the slides spiked her tea or water or something. I don't know. I have a feeling somebody could have drugged her without her knowing it. You know what I'm saying? Because you still got Cassandra on the loose, and whoever this mystery Cassadine is that has her. You know what I'm saying? Like, you still got them on the loose. Um. So, and they do got money, so they could easily pay a doctor or somebody to treat Anna and slip her some type of drug unbeknownst to her. You know what I mean? Like, they easily have the money and the connections to do that. So it's gonna be interesting to find out what's wrong with her, because the way she just collapsed, I was like, wow. She said she was in pain, so that's gonna be interesting. Speaking of Peter, it annoyed me how, why don't the writers just put him and Maxie together? Because it's getting on my nerves how they keep coincidentally or accidentally bumping into each other. Like, she'll bump into him on the elevator, he'll bump into her somewhere, and now that she's at Lulu's house, Peter coincidentally shows up at the same time Maxie's there. Why don't y'all just rip the band-aid off and just put them together already? Stop doing all this slow. You know what I mean? It's obvious that's what the writers want to do. If you want to put them together, put them together. Stop with all the nonsense of accidents and coincidences, and just put them together already. Damn. I really don't care if they get together anyway. I'm not too hot on that couple anyway. Lulu, Lulu, you putting yourself in danger. I'm just saying, like, you really are putting yourself in danger investigating this. I mean, as an investigative journalist, I get it, but you are playing a dangerous game. Some might call it a fool's game, but you're playing a dangerous one. I'm gonna tell you that right now. You treading on thin ice with this story. I'm just saying. I do respect her tenacity and her hustle. She has a go-getter attitude. I respect that. I like it. But sometimes that go-getter attitude and that hustle could, get you in some hot water. And it looked like she might get there. It would be a damn shame if Lulu Falconeri cracked this case and the PCPD don't. You know how pissed I would be? Here you have years of experience, years of detective law enforcement experience working a murder, and you let this newbie to journalist, investigative journalist, you let this newbie come in and crack a case for you. I would be pissed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would be pissed. I would just, if I was Jordan and them, if Lulu cracked this case, I would seriously just quit. I'd turn in my damn badge. Out of an act of shame and disgrace. Like, how you letting her? No. She better not crack this case. But knowing her, she is nosy. So ain't no telling what she'll do. So anyway, Shiloh, Hank, whatever you want to call him. He's definitely shady. He's definitely up to something. The good question is, what the hell is he up to? What does he want? You know what I'm saying? Who's like, what is he coming after Sam for? Like, what exactly does he want? You know, he never let his guard down. Even when Sam confronted him about him being David Archer and his father being her ex-husband Henry Archer, he didn't even bat an eye. He didn't blink. Like, he was just, you know, he gave off no real emotion, no anger, no nothing. He was just cool as a cucumber. Like the same way he was. He just didn't show no flex, no emotion. I'm like, okay. Um I did like the fact that they helped that homeless man though. I did like that. I believe in paying it forward. You know what I'm saying? Like I really do. I'm a big believer in paying it forward. If I had money like that, you know what I'm saying? Like I would definitely be helping people out more. You know, I help people here and there, you know, if they come up to me or, you know, they ask me, "Oh, you got a few bucks, you got, you know, I believe in helping people. I believe in paying it forward. So I do like the fact that they got him off the street because you want to know the sad thing? In real life, it's so many people even now, like it's so freaking cold outside. It's like 20 below outside and you got people just sleeping in that, you know, laying, you know, I see it all the time downtown and stuff. You got people laying around down there and it be freezing, man. It be cold as hell. You know, I would hate that, man. I don't wish that on nobody. And I wish the government would help more people like this, you know, create more shelters and, you know, help people out because it's really needed right now. It's especially during the winter. You know, these people need a warm place to stay, a hot meal, so I am glad that they're projecting that on this show you know, having people help him out. You know, that was cool. But yeah, I don't trust Shiloh. Something is definitely up with Shiloh. I don't trust him. He could put on that goody two shoes act all he wants to, but I know he's up to something. He wants something. The question, the $1 billion question is, what does he want? That's the main question. Like, what is he after? You know what I'm saying? Like, and how does Daisy figure into all of this? Because I have a feeling she is a key piece of evidence in all of this. I do feel like she's a key part to this whole operation. Like, what are they up to? What's the connection? You know? So, anyway, hit the comment section. Let me know what y'all thought about this episode. I will see you all tomorrow. Have a great day. Peace.